Detailed storyline of Squid Game, Season 3, the beginning of Season 3, Gi-hun at his lowest point. Season 3 picks up immediately after the failed rebellion in Season 2. Seong Gi-hun is at his lowest, reeling from the death of his best friend Young-bae and the collapse of his plan to stop the games. Promotional images show Gi-hun tied to a bed, suggesting he might be imprisoned, tortured, or interrogated by the game organizers. Writer and director Hwang Dong-hyuk has stated that Gi-hun will face a critical crossroads where he must decide whether to continue his mission to stop the games or give up entirely, potentially transforming into someone who loses faith in humanity, like the frontman did. This internal struggle sets the emotional tone for the season. New games and escalating brutality. In Season 3, the remaining players, including Gi-hun, face new games that Hwang Dong-hyuk describes as showcasing the lowest depths of human nature. These games are more complex and dangerous than before, forcing players into morally challenging decisions with severe consequences. The Season 2 post-credits scene teased the introduction of Cheol-soo, the counterpart to Young-hee, indicating a new game involving both dolls. Fans speculate this could be a Jack and Jill-style game, a traditional game where players race up a hill, but since all previous games are based on childhood activities, it's likely to be a similarly nostalgic yet deadly challenge. Promotional materials reveal a new game arena called Floral Ground, featuring shadows of Young-hee and Cheol-soo, suggesting this will be the setting for a major game in the season. The conflict between Gi-hun and the frontman. The central conflict of Season 3 revolves around Gi-hun and the frontman, Hwang In-ho. In Season 2, Gi-hun was unaware that player 001, whom he considered an ally, was actually the frontman in disguise. However, the Season 3 teaser suggests Gi-hun discovers this truth, with a scene showing him entering the frontman's room, where the frontman asks, "Player 456, do you still believe in people?" Hwang Dong-hyuk has said that this season will explore the evolution of both characters, Gi-hun and the frontman. The frontman, a former winner of the games in 2015, lost faith in humanity and believes everyone is inherently selfish. In contrast, Gi-hun clings to his humanity despite the immense pain he has endured. This ideological clash will reach its peak, forcing Gi-hun to decide whether to hold on to his belief in humanity or succumb to despair and become like the frontman. Other characters and remaining players, surviving players from Season 2, such as Cho Hyun-ju, player 120, played by Park Sung-hoon, a transgender woman and former Special Forces soldier, Lee Myung-gi, player 333, played by Im Si-won, a disgraced YouTuber and Jun-hee's ex-boyfriend, and the mother-daughter duo Jang Geum-ja, player 149, played by Kang A-shim, and Park Yong-sik, played by Yang Dong-gyun, will continue to play significant roles. A promotional image shows these players staring at a body in a coffin, something players are typically not allowed to see. The body is revealed to be Gi-hun, who is unconscious but later wakes up. This suggests the other players might believe Gi-hun is dead before he returns to continue his mission. Kim Jun-hee, played by Jo Yuri, the pregnant woman from Season 2, also has a major role. The teaser ends with the sound of a baby crying, indicating Jun-hee may give birth during this season. Hwang Dong-hyuk has confirmed that the baby will be significant not only to Jun-hee, but to the fate of everyone in the games. The baby could become a pivotal factor in Gi-hun's decisions or serve as a symbol of humanity in the midst of the game's brutality. The outside storyline, Jun-ho and the traitor. Outside the games, Hwang Jun-ho continues his mission to locate the island and stop the games, hoping to save Gi-hun. However, he remains unaware of a traitor within his team. Sources suggest this traitor might be Captain Park, played by Oh Dal-soo, Junho's superior in the police force. This betrayal adds complexity to the storyline, as Junho may have to confront the disloyalty of someone he trusts deeply. Additionally, the VIPs, wealthy spectators who enjoy betting on the players' lives, return in Season 3. Hwang Dong-hyuk has teased, they're coming, and their helicopters are already flying above the island. The return of the VIPs heightens the tension and further exposes the corruption behind the games. The conclusion of the series. Season 3 is the final season, bringing Sung Gi-hun's journey to a close. Hwang Dong-hyuk has expressed his desire to conclude the series by answering all major questions, particularly regarding Gi-hun's fate and the future of the games. He aims to show how people can preserve their humanity even in the fiercest of competitions. While specific details about the ending are unavailable, it's likely that Gi-hun will face the frontman in a final, decisive confrontation. The key question is whether Gi-hun will succeed in stopping the games, and if so, at what cost? The return of the VIPs and the revelation of the traitor in Junho's team will add layers to the resolution, making for a dramatic and thought-provoking conclusion.